All right, hi, and welcome to IPLcast 14. We are joining you again from the slightly heading into spring sort of temperatures of Australia and Manila, as it happens. I am once again your senior admin, Reverse G, aka Gino, and joining me today are our other admin, Rowan slash Megan,
Hello.
and Res slash the Unaware Thing.
Hello.
Hey, now, Athens isn't able to join us. Rob's away this particular weekend, but he will be back with us for the last IPL cast for about 4 weeks, IPL cast 15. We do have to get some business out and on the table and out of the way. First off, thank you for joining us on our new channel. Welcome to youtube.com/the IPLcast. If you're wondering why we moved, there was a kerfuffle that happened with IPL Cast 12 that prevented us essentially from doing anything in terms of IPL casts there until March. So we kind of made the decision to go in and actually create this new channel and dedicate it specifically to IPL Cast and create a special page for IPL Cast on Google Plus, which is how we run these things, and just to get it in and sorted so that we can get everything on the calendar and all of that stuff. Far more organized than Team IPL would usually be, but it allows us to start from scratch. It allows us to go forward, and it allows us to keep broadcasting and bringing these shows to you. So, if you could join us at youtube.com/the IPLcast, that's THE IPLcast, one word. Also, if you want to follow us on Google Plus, feel free to do so, please. We will send, now that we can plan IPL casts in advance, we will send you the time and date very early if you join us on IPLcast. And now that we've got expanded capability with broadcast, we can also just trigger the invite right before we actually start on the pre-broadcast. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you for continuing to watch IPLcast. If you're watching it on DeviantArt or if you're watching it on YouTube, we will be more careful, obviously, the next time. But we will keep trying to deliver you the latest Pokemon news as of our report date, and also stuff like battles and all of the other associated stuff. So that I just needed to get off my chest. Again, thank you for the support. All right, how's everybody today?
Good. I think I'm getting a cold.
Oh dear, that's not good. All right, today marks the first of two launch weekends that coincide with IPL casts. 14 coincides with the launch of a game I'm about to talk about, and which has nothing to do with Pokemon. So if you want to skip past this section, feel free to do so. Might leave an annotation for you to skip through. And then 2 weeks from now, we're going to be getting the full versions of Super Smash Bros. For the final IPL cast for about a month. Now, before we get through to talking about Super Smash Bros., we're going to get to talk about the game that launched today, Hyrule Warriors. As you can see, like the other geeks in us have actually gotten, we got the copy this morning.
The scarf is beautiful.
We haven't completely unboxed it, but this is the limited edition. Oh dear goodness, it got stuck. All right, and yeah, it came with this wonderful scarf. It is rather large, and it is no longer mine. It is no longer mine. Yeah, so that's the loot that came with the thing, and it also came with the game. In case you're wondering,
Yeah.
it's not just the scarf edition.
We'll get to the game eventually, but let's look at that scarf again.
Oh, jeez, really? Let's admire the scarf from afar.
It's beautiful, though. It's a great scarf.
All right.
It's long.
So you should have shown up wearing the scarf.
Nah. 100%.
Alright, so
what was it? Silicon polymer?
acrylic.
Acrylic.
100% acrylic. All right. So yeah, cancer in about 20 years, but totally worth it.
I look fabulous while doing it.
So for those who don't know exactly what Hyrule Warriors is, imagine the creators of Dynasty Warriors smashing their faces with the creators of The Legend of Zelda. Now, I am a giant Dynasty Warriors geek.
It's more Dynasty Warriors than Zelda, apparently.
Yeah.
Think of it as Dynasty Warriors with like Zelda.
Think of it as Dynasty Warriors Gundam, but with like Zelda instead of Gundam. Think of it like cheeseburger except without cheese. But anyway, it's that sort of Dynasty Warriors-ish kind of game. I'm a giant Dynasty Warriors fan. Megan's a giant Legend of Zelda fan, so this sort of mashup could not be missed. Yep. We'll see how long she lasts once she started playing this game. The game also came with
I do
additional
not like
costumes.
Dynasty
Yeah. The
Warriors.
thing came with a costume for Link and Zelda that makes them look like their Ocarina of Time counterparts. And there's a special download code available now, I think, that allows you to get the Ganondorf skins from Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess? Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Right. Let's get Dynasty Warriors and Legend of Zelda out of the way. And let's get straight on to talking about Pokemon. So, what is up with our external headlines?
First headline: New Omega Ruby, Omega Ruby, and
Omega
Alpha
Ruby.
Sapphire info. A new trailer was dropped on the 12th, revealing new information about the game. Primal Kyogre has the ability Primordial. God, what is with me today? Primordial Sea, which creates heavy rain. The trailer shows that under this weather condition, fire-type moves are completely ineffective, so they just do not work, as well as weather-changing moves like Hail and Sunny Days, so you can't get rid of it. It has a new attack called Origin Pulse. Primal Groudon has the ability Desolate Land, which creates extremely harsh sunlight. So under this condition, water-type moves become completely ineffective, as well as weather-changing moves. And its new attack is called Precipice Blades. Very cool. The demo
Precipice?
version of the game, yeah, Precipice.
Keep going.
The demo
Yep.
version of the game has been confirmed for release with the next Cora magazine. There will be an English version, but that has no release date yet.
There's no
Pokemon.com,
release date and no
yeah,
method of acquiring it yet. Pokemon.com, I think, has been hinting it.
yeah. The Japanese version is definitely getting released with the next Cora magazine. So I imagine our one would be maybe a couple of months later or something like that. But
A couple of months is launch.
yeah, we'll see. It might come out in October, might come out early November. We'll see. Anyway, Pokemon.com has revealed new info on the background of Team Magma and Aqua, with Team Magma wanting to expand the land for humanity's development, and Team Aqua wanting to expand the sea for Pokemon's benefit. So that's interesting.
They've actually created a proper line in the sand now.
Hmm.
All right. So this is something we've all heard before. If you played Ruby Sapphire, you know the story between Magma and Aqua.
Mm.
So who will win, humans or Pokemon? The truth is, we all lose. And with that enchanting note, with that wonderful note, let's move on to Megas. The reason for
New
the title
Mega.
of. Oh man, you are excited, aren't you?
I know. Mega Gallade, Mega Sharpedo, and Mega Camerupt were all revealed on the 10th via Cora leaks. Mega Camerupt is still Fire Ground. It has the ability Sheer Force, and all of its stats have increased except for a lowered speed. It looks really furry. It has a fancy little rocky volcano on its back instead of humps. It is described as being extremely short-tempered. It has a deep hatred for water and moisture. This Mega Evolution causes moves that have additional effects to become stronger at the cost of those effects. So, say you've got a Fire-type move that has a chance to cause a burn, that Fire-type move would be stronger, but it can no longer cause a burn. So that has strategic value and also takes away some strategic value. Let's see. Mega Sharpedo is still Water Dark and has the ability Strong Jaw. All its stats have been increased. The yellow patterns on its body are scars carved by battle, and the horns on its nose can regrow indefinitely. So its ability increases the power of biting attacks. That's very cool. Mega Gallade has more of a knight-like appearance with a fancy-looking cape and bigger arm blades and headpiece. Its ability is Inner Focus, which is kind of boring to be honest. And it gets a boost in its attack and speed stats. Mega Gallade looks amazing though. I'm gonna get a shiny male curlier. I'm gonna spend next week doing that.
Getting a shiny male curler. I think you've
Yeah.
been doing it already the past week as well. I've noticed you playing Pokemon a lot.
No, I've been playing my other one.
Oh,
I've
okay, all right. I thought you were
been
actually in the breeding business again.
no, I got bored of that.
Oh, okay. Are
I,
you going to do it
I
on the
got
train?
like one perfect Pokemon out of the six that I was meant to breed, and that one
I've
perfect
got
Pokemon was a
got a
Magikarp.
sneaking suspicion. I'm just gonna be chilling, minding my own business on the train on a way to a dinner we have to go to, and you're gonna be breeding Pokemon the entire way.
I can hunt. I can hunt Curliers at the friend zone. That friend
Good.
zone area, yeah, because that's where I found the other one. And
Did
I've
you
got to
just
get
call
a
it the friend
Pokemon that
zone?
can. Yes, it's friend zone.
Oh, the friend zone is never good.
Yeah. But the bloody things have teleport, so you've got to use specific I learned that the hard way, by the way. I found a shiny male curlier and it teleported from me. It was the worst moment of my life. Ah,
That's good. Okay. Right. So I'm looking forward to the demo. Um,
yeah.
here's what I can tell so far based on the way Nintendo does distributions. First, there will definitely be landing a demo.
The demo
Second,
apparently gives you the choice of handling Marshtomp, Combustion, or Grovyle. So I think it's safe to say that it's going to be not. You're probably only going to have a route to explore like all the other demos, and it's going to dump you a little bit further into the game than at the start. So roughly where you would have those evolutions.
I also suspect you're only ever going to get the code if you are a Club Nintendo member. So
Possibly, since they're releasing the Japanese one in CoroCoro magazine, that doesn't necessarily mean that it'll only be from your thing, but yeah, there's
yeah,
always a
it
possibility.
because I don't from what I know, when Core does the release, that's fine. That's the expected release. Core has a large subscriber base. They want to play Pokemon. They go to Core for leaks, and that's okay.
Mm,
Um, in overseas territories, it tends to be Club Nintendo that dictates who gets the demo when. So I suspect that when this goes to the US, Club Nintendo Platinum members are going to get access to this about a week before everyone else does, and then higher tier Club Nintendo members are going to get it
mm.
in PAL territories before the actual demo comes out. If it's anything like the Super Smash Brothers demo release, there may be two different types as well, but we never know.
Mm,
We'll just have to wait and see.
definitely. But I look forward to it though. It's going to be great fun.
You're just looking forward to Mega Gallade. Um,
You can't blame me. I'm going to have the most beautiful pair. Just double battles will be gorgeous.
oh, I thought you were going to talk about Pokemon contests. Okay. Let us go
That
to
Mega game.
yes.
I already
All
have my
right.
Mega. I already have my Mega Gardevoir. It is just beautiful,
Okay.
in blue.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Next headline, please.
Next headline: Distributions. A shiny Mega Gengar will be available at GameStop in America between October 13th to October 26th. I knew they would come here. Just needs to come to Australia now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Diancie will also be available between October 27th and November 16th. So both of them are at GameStop. If you trade Diancie to your copy of a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire when you get it, then you can obtain the Diancite to Mega Evolve it.
We're not gonna be here during the Shiny Mega Gengar event.
Thankfully, that's in America. We
We
should be
never
okay
know.
here.
They
It might come
announce
out in
these
November
things
here.
late.
I know. But if this one's October 13th to 26th, that's about 2 days before we get back. So if ours starts slightly later, it should also end slightly later, and we should be okay.
If ours starts slightly earlier, I don't care about the freaking roaming charges. I want shiny Gengar.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, um, distributions. If you have your copy of X and Y, come on, just take advantage of the fact that you've got distributions happening like crazy. All right. So,
Hmm.
next headline, please. This is an update, I think.
Okay, GameStop pre-order. Remember when I mentioned the Charizard plushie that comes with GameStop pre-orders of the Oraz game? It is actually a choice between Mega Charizard X and Y. I've actually seen the picture. It's like it's a poster, and they're just right at the bottom in the corner. But they actually look pretty good from a distance, so I'm jealous.
Eh, um, and we get plasticine figures of, not plasticine, but we get plastic figures of Kyogre and Groudon.
Figurines are nice, but I want to expand my plushie collection. I got a Magikarp the other day. It's great. It's a great
It's
Magikarp.
here, isn't it? I would
Yeah,
put the
it's in a
Magikarp right.
plastic
I
bag.
would put the Magikarp. Yeah, I would put
You think we
Magikarp
can
right
get it?
here if I could actually get to it. But you no. So no,
No,
bring it
next one.
here.
Next one, it'll be there if we remember, maybe.
Bring it here or show it there. It's up to you.
Yeah. No, no, we'll get it. We'll do it later. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna tie it to a string that's tied to a stick. If anyone remembers Kira, who used to be on the After Hours of the old IPL cast, she had a Magikarp in her trainer team tied to a stick called
Yep,
Mr. Fish.
Mr.
Yeah,
Fish.
gonna do that.
Right. Next headline.
Next headline, Poke Jungle Halloween Tournament. Poke Jungle is hosting a Halloween-themed video game tournament during October. The basic rules are that you can only use Ghost, Dark, Psychic, Bug, Fairy, Dragon, and Poison type Pokemon. Sign-ups are currently open, and while I've only had a quick look at the rules, it seems to be available in all regions. So if you're interested, then you can go have a look at the website. You can the PokeJungle website, pokejungle.com. You can have a look at all the other rules. I think they're mainly focusing on the usual Pokemon VGC rules, with maybe a few tweaks here and there depending on how they're working it. You can have a look at the sign-up form. Honestly, I can't find anything that says it's only in America or only Europe or anything. So you could probably go have a look. You can probably sign up wherever you live. There's only a limited number of spots. So if you're interested, you should probably check that out soon. But yeah, it looks interesting. I'm not sure what the prizes are. I'm not sure how they're running it, but it's just a cute little third-party VGC contest. Yeah.
How I wonder how many of our IPLers are competitive battlers to that
I
degree.
don't know. I don't know how high the quality of competitors will be in this tournament. Probably high up there, but maybe not as extreme as the actual Pokemon VGC tournament. So you might have a chance checking it out. Especially since there's
Yeah,
limited types, so you could probably just get like a team of dragons with maybe a few fairy busting moves, and you're good to go.
yeah, go for it. If you
Mm.
want to compete and you have the team to compete with, go for it.
Mm.
Absolutely go for
So
it.
interestingly, I
We'd love to
think
see
it
some
can
IPLers
only
there.
use limited type of Pokemon. So you might be free on the types of attacks that your Pokemon have. So you might not be
Ooh,
as limited as you think.
that could be good.
Especially
All
since
right.
Psychic can learn a fair range if you pick the right ones. Yeah, you'll have to look at the rules. I haven't really given it a proper read through.
All right, let's go to our next headline.
Pokken Tournament. When we last discussed this, our IPL member Res, I think that's right, was unable to join us for his 2 cents, or her, maybe his.
Is
We
his
will
two cents.
spend a bit of time. His, yes. So
His
we'll
two
spend a bit of
his two
time
cents,
doing
right?
that now. Just a refresher, Pokken Tournament is currently an arcade game due for release sometime in 2015 in Japan, where they will hopefully test drive it, perfect it, and bring it to our consoles. So far, it is known that Lucario, Blaziken, and Machamp will be in the game. Mega Evolution is an option, and the graphics are damn nice.
Definitely damn nice. Well, actually, I'm kind of curious about that Mega Evolution thing since, based on what I know, Tekken doesn't have like meter or like super meter or something like that,
Mm.
which usually Starter has. So I'm not sure how they're gonna if they're gonna use a meter for Mega Evolutions or they're just gonna make it
I, th-
another mechanic.
I think they mentioned that there might be the possibility of items, so I'm not sure how they're going to handle that. If it's going to drop like it does in Super Smash Brothers, or if it's going to be something you can equip or use before the battle. But it's interesting exactly how they would incorporate this, because there really is several ways that they can do it.
Yeah, I mean, because based on what I know from Tekken, since
Mm,
it's hella popular here, um,
mm.
items don't really exist in fighting games usually, with the only exception being Smash Brothers. So it's most likely gonna be something that you would equip before battle or something.
Mm, mm.
It could be. I suspect it might be something like that, where you have an item equipped before battle, and then it's a one-time gambit.
Possibly. They might be talking about the equipable items like having a sash or one of the bands or something like that. That you can. I imagine if that's the case, then there might be a considerable amount of customization for each character you use. There is the question of balance with Pokemon that can Mega Evolve versus Pokemon that can't Mega Evolve. So I wonder how they're going to do that.
The other
Mm,
thing the other thing I was considering as well is that I'm only slightly familiar with Tekken, and it's a game played with bipeds, and
Mm.
you are they going to just include all bipeds in the lineup, or are they going to include a few oddballs? Are we going to get a Yoshimitsu type in here? Is what I'm saying.
Most
well,
fighting Pokemon are bipeds, so.
yeah, but I mean, they've explored like non-biped characters in
Mm.
Tekken before, and also in their crossover game Street Fighter Cross Tekken,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
I used some non-bipedal characters in there. So expect it to be like mostly bipeds, but there's gonna be like a few quadrupeds in there, probably.
Mm.
I don't know, but
Yeah, no,
most likely we're not gonna see any Ariados or any more
No.
than two or four in
Mm.
there.
I think this might be
uh,
limited to strictly fighting type Pokemon, which is
yeah,
still interesting, to be honest.
it looks like a fairly advanced. Looking at the engine, it's got frame pauses between hits,
Mm.
which I'm not used to seeing in a something that's geared towards being an actual fighting game. The pauses feel like pause hit frames from Smash Brothers. I haven't caught up with Tekken enough to know whether or not let's say the last one I played was Bloodline Rebellion. I haven't um, I haven't caught up enough to know whether or not there are actually pause frames. It looks odd. It looks like it cuts the action um,
Mm.
from the minute long preview. I'm interested to see
To
what
be
it
fair, I
does.
think
I can't. Yep.
I think Pokemon Tournament is only 30% complete, so there's always the chance that that'll disappear. That could have just been some sort of fluff to show us while they were showing the trailer. But yeah, I imagine there's a lot more that's going to be introduced with this game. There's probably going to be some changes. It might not have the same features that we saw in the trailer that they've provided us at the moment. But yeah.
Okay. Now, as you live in as Rez lives in a country where there's a fair intake of import arcade machines as well. What do you expect the take up to be? Because it's such a weird concept, Pokemon and Tekken.
Well, I'm not really sure what to say about this. I will say that Tekken's really popular here, so once they get word of this, they're probably gonna swarm the arcades. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
If we happen to be like if we happen to pass by an arcade and Pokken tournaments on, I'm gonna drop some tokens. I'm gonna swipe a card. I'm gonna do stuff. But I'm interested in concept. I'm not interested enough to probably play it hardcore in the arcades, but if there's a console release, yeah, I probably will get it.
With Tekken, it usually has those powerful moves. I'm not sure what they're called, just sort of like huge
Well,
blasts and stuff like that. I wonder how they're going to incorporate that into Pokemon.
not really sure, since I there are very few Pokemon moves that like do very high damage. Or it's probably gonna be beater based. I'm not sure. I'm more of a Street Fighter kind of guy, so uh,
Mm.
I'm not really familiar with Tekken.
They might.
Hmm.
They
Also,
might. Mm.
what first?
I was gonna say if they do include something like that, they might use stuff like Focus Blast.
Yeah, probably like the high damage, low accuracy moves, probably like that.
Mm.
Also, there's was something that I was thinking about before today, actually. Um, Considering how Pokemon is, how should I say this, a more simple game, I think they're gonna try to make the mechanics less complicated. If you've
Mm.
heard of a game called Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3,
Yeah.
like they're probably
Yeah.
they're probably gonna take some of the mechanics from that, like just four buttons and that's it. I'm not really sure,
Okay.
but they're probably from those. Since Pokemon Tournament is still Pokemon, and some Pokemon players aren't really familiar to fighting games, they're probably gonna make it a bit simpler for them, just in case they
Hmm.
wanna try their hand at that.
Okay. So, having said that, oh, you'll definitely. I know you'll definitely be lining up at your kid to play this thing for sure.
Guaranteed.
All right. Now that we've
When I
talked
get
about
word of
one
it,
fighting game, sorry. What that we've talked now that we've talked about one particular fighting game, I want to get your opinion on another fighting game.
what? Uh, Smash
What
Brothers.
happened last time we played this sort of music on?
Sorry.
That you said you learned a
Anyway, uh,
lesson.
there's no footage though. Anyway, all right. Just let's talk about SSB for
All right.
3DS. I don't know whether or not you own a 3DS, but we do, and we're like pre-orders paid. And what happened last Saturday was we were actually really lucky to get the special demo, which is unlimited plays, four characters unlocked, and we have a view of the initial unlock roster, and some of the features and instant local multiplayer. Um,
All right.
it handles weird. It handles
Mm.
weirder for me. Like as I skipped Brawl. That is my secret shame. I skipped Brawl. I played Melee. I played the original Smash Brothers, and then skipped Brawl, and now I'm playing this. Um,
Mm. I
so
find that the game handles more like Melee than Brawl. I always found Brawl to be a bit floaty. The controls weren't as tight as they could have been. Granted, I didn't actually play it as much as I did Melee. I just played Melee so much. So it might have just been the slight change in the handling that really threw me off. But the the new Super Smash Bros. Game does feel like Melee, so I'm happy.
yeah, it's much more slick. There are less frames per movement, which means the movements are faster overall. Some of the mechanics are interesting. The controls are a little sloppy. I cannot for the life of me pull an up smash. Um,
It's not that difficult, to be honest.
I'm trying. It's either my circle pad is malfunctioning, or it's just I'm just doing
You
it
might be
really
just
really
tilting it
badly.
too far to the side when you try to push upwards.
Maybe.
You might, yeah.
Anyway, they've
I'll
got four
see.
characters unlocked. They've got Pikachu, Link, Mario, and Mega Man.
Mm.
And Mega Man
No, it
handles
wasn't
exactly
one.
how I expect Mega Man to handle. Oh, and the
Yeah.
Villager. Hold on.
Yeah.
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 So the Villager is interesting. The Villager is an example of really creative fighting mechanics.
They've done
Shoot
well. They've
the
done
boat.
well with it.
Yeah. Mega Man is typical Mega Man. He's got all of his Mega Man 1 powers present, so that's
Mm.
all the hint I'm given. Um, I don't know, Rez, what do you
Yeah.
think?
I don't, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't really played all that much Smash Brothers to be honest, and it's like it's so far from the generic fighting game standard that I don't really know what to say about it. Although I am excited, I'm definitely gonna get that game. In terms of mechanics, I guess I don't really know since I'm really more used to the 2D fighting game like Street Fighter, Tekken, things
Yeah,
like that.
Mm.
Um, well, I'm I'm definitely gonna say I'm impressed since it's really hard to get a fighting game onto the DS. So far, the only one I know is Street Fighter 3D Edition. That's the only game I know so far. That's on
Mm.
only fighting game I know that's in the 3DS. They've
I had
definitely done it.
Mm.
I've played like one of the very first game I got for the 3DS was actually Street Fighter 4. Um,
Oh,
I I wasn't used to it enough to actually I wasn't used to it enough to actually play it. I don't know.
yeah.
I like that Smash Brothers is designed more as like a party game, but it also has that competitive run to it.
Mm.
Mm,
It like
Oh,
the character balance is completely out of whack, but hey, it some of the top tier matches look pretty impressive. Um, actually, if we have enough people at the if we have enough people at IPL Meet Metro Manila, we'll probably chuck something minor like that.
Mm.
We'll have a small little impromptu competition.
That's if
Okay,
they have the game.
that's if they have game.
I'm,
Otherwise, they can borrow from yours.
No, we could always have it as a two versus two sort of competition,
Yeah.
arcade competition. Yeah.
well,
Okay. This means we're going into the. Oh, sorry. Did you want to say anything? Sorry.
actually, yeah. Actually, well, there. In regards to Smash Brothers, I'm actually not surprised to see that I'm gonna play Mega Man more. Since actually I've seen a certain game in the internet called Super Smash Flash 2. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's like
Yeah,
a
I've heard of
PC.
it.
Yeah, you've heard of it. It's like I don't know, a PC only demo of it.
Hmm.
I've
Mm.
been ever since I've heard of like Smash Brothers 4. Now I've been playing it like crazy. I'm trying to like get better at it just so I can you know uh, once I get the game on 3DS, I won't be a complete scrub or whatever. Yeah, just my 2 cents.
All
Mm.
right.
All right, okay, man.
Okay. So,
No, I
all
reckon
right.
it's
So,
going to be real joy when that game comes out. I look forward to being able to play Zelda and Sheik. I'm still really upset that they split them. I'm so upset.
oh well.
Yeah.
I think
That's for
they're splitting up. They're splitting Hyrule Warriors too.
Well, yeah, but that's different. Like at least there wasn't any previous Hyrule Warriors where they were the same. It's just ruined my entire strategy now. Whatever.
The Nicolo ambulance.
Yeah, no, because I used to soften them up with Sheik and then blast them away with Zelda, but now I can't do that anymore. I've got to pick one.
No, you got to think of a new thing.
Yeah.
As for me, because they put customization in there, Me Fighter all the way. All right. We shall wriggle into, depending anything else, we shall wriggle into um, our regular internal IPL headlines.
Mm.
I shall kick it off since these weren't updated in the technical document. All right. First off, Meander, Room 6, Turn 3 is about to conclude. Geez, tomorrow. If you
Mm.
haven't submitted your stuff to Room 3 yet, your party is in huge trouble.
How's it looking
I'm
at the moment?
empty. You have not submitted anything yet.
Okay.
You are in huge trouble. So yeah, that's I'm predicting great losses. Uh,
I think if they don't
prove
take
me.
them down this turn, the party dies, doesn't it?
Well, people from the party get knocked out.
Uh,
Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna say this now. Prove me wrong, and if you can't prove me wrong, you pansies, then just suffer the consequences.
oh dear.
Yeah, it is not good. The one time they decided to, the one time it seems they have trouble is the one time they really do not have the margin of error for this sort of thing.
Mm.
So
So what happens
um,
when there's a party wipe?
they start again. Another new journal pops up. They go through the whole thing again,
The whole thing or just the room?
the whole room again. Sorry.
Okay.
So they go through the room all over again. Yeah, no, you don't go through the dungeon the entire time. We won't
Mm,
finish.
mm.
But yeah, that is the consequence. That is the price you must pay for your hubris. So I'm looking forward to see everybody that will attempt to prove me wrong in the next 24 hours, and if not, haha. Um, so moving on to the Grand Festival, and I have a little blurb here from Rob. Starting tomorrow, the official rounds start for the audition round for the Super Contest Grand Festival. Starting tomorrow, yes. This dress-up only round is to shave our contestants down to a tournament-friendly number. So congrats to the top 9 finalists. Freya of the Arcane, Trainer Andrea, Ria Lunik, Galactic Pink, formerly Mugen Ginja, I think, Kitsune I Okami,
Mm.
Teal X Ultimate, Proto Dramon, and Paper Fail. So, your sub-theme, if it isn't obvious yet, it's Holon. It's Holon themed. Time to type shift your Pokemon and appeal, baby.
This is a
Contests may
great
either fully
idea
change.
for a super contest, actually, because
This is
being able
amazing.
to dress up your Holland type shifted Pokemon, that's amazing. You could literally do anything.
All right, now contestants may either fully change their Pokemon's type, or they may simply dress up their Pokemon to make it look as if they changed type. The top 8 finalists. Wow. Okay, so only one can drop. The top 8 finalists will then be paired up in 2 week splash battle rounds with a coordinator themed to them, and the winner will be crowned top coordinator. Good luck to all. And just letting you know, at about the same time this tournament kicks off, sorry, I know the official round start for the audition round kicks in, but after the audition round, once you get to the actual tournament proper, running alongside it is Chapter 2. The
Mm.
storyline missions for Chapter 2 will kick off at the same time. We might not be physically present for it, but it will run. There will be a way. Stuff will happen. You will get it hooked. We will get it going. All right. Having said that, I need to pick something up very important. Thing that I need to pick up for our next headline. I will
So
leave.
is
I will
chapter,
leave.
hold on, hang on, is chapter 2 running after the Meander room 8 ends? Or are we just going to mash them together?
No, we're gonna mash them together. There's no time.
Are
It
you
has
sure?
to.
Because I think there might be too many things at this point. We're going to really break up
At
participation
this
for
point,
each
there's
of them.
gonna be at this point there's gonna be 3 events, and the Meander already has a dedicated core of about 14 people that are going through it. So I
Mm.
don't see any real
Okay.
difference. I mean, the difficulty for the start of the Chapter 2 storyline missions isn't going to be crazy, and it's
Mm.
more open. So there's a bigger audience for Chapter 2. So that's what
Okay.
I mean. I
Okay, if you
don't think
think
it's
so.
gonna it's not gonna be that crazy.
Mm. All right.
Right now, I will leave Rowan and Res here to talk for a bit. I need to get something for our important headline, and I will be
Okay.
right back.
Hmm. Now, what should we discuss? If I can find my 3DS, then we could probably play a Pokemon voice game. Now, let's see. Oh, no, I need to charge it. So how have you been, Res? And there's silence. That's a shame. Okay, let's see. So if I plug this in, now, oh, and he's back! Hooray! You back?
Excellent timing. Okay.
I was gonna play a voice game with Pokemon. That's a shame.
Oh well. All right.
I'm
So,
gonna have a voice.
there's an IPL Mag thing in here. Do you want to say anything about IPL Mag?
Nope, nope. Why?
You
Oh
said
no,
what
that was
needs to
old.
be said.
That was old
Yeah, that
already.
was old. All right. So, our third internal headline. I don't
Pokédex.
even know if we're gonna have a battle analysis today. There's nothing new to review. But we'll talk about the important stuff. IPL Meet Metro Manila. I'm confirmed. We've got the unaware thing is confirmed. Where is everybody else? We've confirmed the date with everybody. I know there's a couple of stalkers over there. Confirmed that you are coming. Confirmed that you're coming because we want to know how many people are coming. We want to organize stuff around that general attendee number. You know, we don't want to prepare stuff for a small group only to have a large group come. We don't want to prepare grand things only to have a much smaller, more cozy group come. We want to know who's coming so we can prepare for you. Because, geez, man, we're gonna be meeting up at like Comic Quest in SM North EDSA. We're gonna need to go somewhere after that, and we're gonna need to plan ahead for that. So, if you are going to IPL Meet Metro Manila, please, please, please state that you are going to attend. Don't just state it in the comments or anything. Actually say you're coming in the DevMeet thing. Links will be below this video. Link is already available if you click on the IPL Meet Metro Manila banner on the journal, the IPLCast 14 info journal. The event is up there. It's up on the IPL page. Just please state you're attending because we need to know. We also need to know how many of these we're bringing. These are the new 2014 edition Met the Boss badges, and we've got a lot of them, but we're not going to bring all of them. We've got quite a few. These are pin badges, as you can tell. We've ordered these in especially for our peeps in Metro Manila, and everybody who comes to the IPL meet will get one, or maybe two if you're nice. But yeah. Basically, everybody. This is the current form of the Metaboss badge, which means that all prior Metaboss badges will be phased out as we come and meet people again. So, come to the IPL meet. This badge only gets handed out when you see admins, and there's no other way you can earn this badge for the IPL. We'll also figure out some really cool thing to give IPLers who come to IPL meet. So, are you excited for IPL meet, Rowan? Megan?
Absolutely. It's gonna be great fun.
Rez, how about you?
I think he's out.
No,
Not hearing him anymore.
no.
Yeah.
Rez is silent on the
Oh
matter.
well. Paperfail is saying he's not going to be able to make it since he lives too far away.
Oh, how far away? We need to sort this out. There's a reason why it's called Phase 1. We want to meet everybody. We honestly want to give you one of these badges, and then some. But mostly one of these badges. As you know, let us know, inform us, tell us if you're going to have difficulty, if you need to change stuff. So, okay, I think Rest has to say something. Rest wants to say something about IPL meet. IPL meet.
I think his mic's not working.
Oh dear me. Okay. So, again, if you can come, just please state that you're coming. Right. Also, yeah, it's Megan's first time in the Philippines. So be nice, or I will kill you. So we'll see how that goes. There should be food around. We're gonna make plans for hopefully food. All right. So Rez has
Hang on,
actually
Rest has a
asked how
question
long.
in the comment.
Yep, Rez has asked how long it's going to last, and I'm like, it's probably going to last for 2, 3 hours. We'll keep it going as long as we can. We have, I'm not even kidding here. We have set aside the entire day for IPL meet. So
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know what time the malls close, but I reckon it's something like 9 or 10 in the evening. So we'll just
I doubt
chill.
it's going to
Maybe
last
even go
that
for
long.
dinner.
At least it gives
Something
us some
like that.
flexibility.
It's Yeah, it gives us some flexibility. It's not going to last forever,
Mm.
but we will have a good time while meeting up, and we'll chat, and there will be video taken. So bring a paper bag if you're not ready. Um,
Mm.
because we're going to report back. We need to report back to IPLcast about this entire IPL meet. Also, if you are planning your own sort of IPL meet, let us know. Let us know so at least we can organize it for you and put it up on the page and promote it, and we can talk about it here, and I can yap on over and over again because we don't have anything for art analysis.
Mm.
Okay. Um, Yep. So we'll sort it out then. As far as I think Rez has brought up the issue of transportation as well. Look, we'll try and sort ourselves up. It's
I doubt it will
I'm not
last all the way until the evening. It'll probably end a
Yeah, I
lot
doubt we're
earlier
gonna
than
party
that.
like crazy. It's gonna
At
be
least since we have the all day, it'll give us some flexibility on meetup times and that sort of thing. So we'll
mm,
just have to clear it with specific people that have confirmed that they'll be coming, and then we can just keep in communication with everyone, make sure everyone's okay, that sort of thing. We can adjust the plans as we need to go.
okay. So we'll again, yeah, we'll any sort of detail you need to discuss.
Paper Veil recommends an IPL Skype chat.
Definitely. It'd be fun to do an IPL Skype chat. It'd be fun to record it as well. Um, Um, like I said, any sort of details of meetups and chats and all of this stuff, please,
Mm,
please, please note us. Send us a note. It'd be interesting to know what your ideas are for meeting up with fellow IPLers. Um, we can usually accommodate. We've all got lives. We've got stuff to do, but we'll try and
mm.
make sure to meet up with you guys because you form part of the community we all love to be in. So we'll do that. It'll be cool. There may or may not be cake. Right. Was there anything else in the internal headlines? I think that was it
No, I think
as
that's
far as the
everything.
internal headline. Okay.
Mm,
Unfortunately, I don't think we have anything new to show in terms of battle analysis, or in
mm.
fact, in terms of the Meander art show. So if you came here for the art, I'm terribly sorry. It's you may have to see some on IPLcast 15. We will be talking a hell of a lot about Super Smash Brothers on IPLcast 15. We'll also
Mm.
be talking about things we want to get done whilst we're overseas and enjoying our trip and preparing for IPL meet and any future plans we want to do. Because one of our really big ones is the huge IPL meet where I finally get to officially promote Athens to admin. Um, because this is how the tradition in the IPL is to personally promote someone to admin, and by personally promote I mean you promote in person. And as
Mm.
this, I'm a senior admin, it's my job to actually either go to the person or have the person come here and then do the official
You have to
promotion thing. So one
physically
day,
knight them.
yeah, one day we will be in Ohio, and one day we will be talking to Rob, and one day I will finally freaking promote him to admin. Um, no, I mean he's admin. He's admin in everything, including name. He's just
Mm.
yeah. He's just as per our usual leadership structure,
Hasn't
not
been knighted
officially the
yet.
admin, but he's been
Yeah.
offered the blessing by Tofu and Ed. But yeah, it's not official without the senior admin say so. And I say it doesn't happen until he's right in front of me,
Mm.
and I can finally see that smug, slightly scary face in person. Okay.
Mm.
All right, we will leave it at that unless there were any questions in chat or otherwise. Were there anything else?
But
Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think that's everything.
okay. Megan, any parting shots?
Um, look forward to the next IPL cast. We'll probably have a lot to talk about, etc. November's going to be great fun. November's going to be fun when all the games when the Pokemon games come out, and we'll just be all over it every 2 weeks.
I think it comes out on a Saturday. Even if it's
Mm,
in the middle of even if it's in the middle of our IPL cast schedule, we will make time to have an IPL cast on launch day.
mm.
We will have IPL cast on launch day. We might not be doing anything except playing the game, but we we definitely will have it on we'll have
Paper
it on
Fail's
at least on
asking for
Australian
a
launch day.
wedding.
Huh?
Paper Fail is asking for a wedding pic.
Oh, the battle wedding pic is on its way. The official photographer did actually take
Mm,
a picture of us in the thing. There is a pic of us at the IPL Cast 13 journal. There's also a picture of the ring housing that we used for the wedding. It was an Ultra Ball. And thanks
mm,
for everybody who supported us. Um, yeah, as soon as we get that pic, we don't have it yet. Um, we will try and get it to you as soon as we get the actual pics together. But failing that, we'll probably do the pose again when we go to the
mm.
Phils. Maybe a little lower then. All right,
We should do that pose once a year.
we should.
Yeah,
We should. We totally should. All right.
yeah.
Okay, we shall leave it at that then. We shall call it that. We shall call it an IPL cast. We're technically early, but that's because we don't really have art to look at this week.
Early by
Unfortunately,
about
we've
eight
reviewed
minutes.
everything else. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So again, if you want to follow us, please subscribe. I know we switched channels. I'm sorry to have you guys shift all 11 of you um, to to the new channel and everything. But please, just we love your support. Please continue to support us. Thank you very much. We do this, out of the joy of our own hearts, and we don't ask for
Mm.
anything back, except your subscriptions and your likes and your views and all of the other really good statistics that Google likes. Okay, we shall give it all to you and have fun for the next 2 weeks, and we will be here at the
Yeah,
launch of Smash.
yeah. There'll probably be some really important information that releases tomorrow, as it seems to be.
Yeah, knowing the way it's gonna go. Stay
Mm.
tuned because Pokemon Smash TV might be out. All right, Rez had his final parting shot, unless he has anything else to say. Rez, nope. Okay. All right. Once again, this has been your admin team and Rez, who is very kind enough to have his 2 cents in
Mm.
on our fighting game section. And we will leave it at that, folks. Thanks very much, and we'll see you at IPL Cast 15.
Yep. See you guys.